Dears, today I will tell you a very inspiring, motivational story of a young lady who made all the Indians proud with her exceptional achievement in life. And it is none other than Santosh Yadav, the youngest woman in this world who climbed Mount Everest twice. This is a picture of Santosh Yadav, and it is a part of your 8th lesson in MCB textbook. And the title of the lesson is Reach for the Top. Lesson 8, Reach for the Top, Part 1, Santosh Yadav. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing, and a daughter, though not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. When her mother was expecting Santosh, a traveling holy man, giving her his blessing, assumed that she wanted a son. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. The holy man was also surprised. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and as the destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. So, while we are reading this first paragraph itself, the first line itself is a motivation. It is mentioning about the only woman in this world who has climbed Mount Everest twice. And what about her family? She was born in a family where the birth of a son is always celebrated, even though the daughter is okay. She is not considered as a curse, but her son is always treated as a blessing. And when her mother was carrying, and a holy man visited the family, and he just gave the blessing that the mother will be having a baby boy. But to everyone's surprise, the grandmother who was standing just beside her just told him that they don't want a son, they want a baby boy. And the holy man, at the same moment, he just changed his blessing and he just blessed them with a baby girl. And fortunately, the girl was born, and she is Santosh Yadav. Santosh was born the sixth child in a family with 5 sons, a sister to 5 brothers. She was born in the small village of Joniavas of Rewari district in Haryana. So here we can see about the siblings of Santosh Yadav. She is the only sister to 5 brothers, and she is the 6th child in the family, and she was born in a small village of Haryana, and the district is Rewari district, and the village name is Joniavas. The girl was given the name Santosh, which means contentment, but Santosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. She began living life on her own terms from the start. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. Looking back, she says now, from the very beginning I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and a rational path, the others around me had to change and not me. So the baby girl was given the name Santosh, which means contentment, always having a state of contentment. But Santosh was not like that. She was not happy with her status in the family, and she was not happy to lead a traditional way of life. And she was always having a life in her own ways. When the other girls were wearing the traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred to wear shorts. And now Santosh, if she is looking back, and she is exclaiming that from the beginning itself, I was determined what I should do. Okay, if I am correct and if I am having a correct viewpoint, it is not I who have to change, but the others have to change. I'm not gonna to change. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. But in line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santosh had to make do with the local village school. So she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. And at the right moment came when she turned 16. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Santosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. So, in the third paragraph, we can see that the other face of Santosh. Okay, and Santosh parents are affluent landlords, means they are well-to-do family and they are having enough money to give good education to their kids. But they were just focusing the existing tradition of their family, so they let her child study in the local village school, not to any famous schools, just the local village school. And Santosh also decided that she will fight against all these customs, and she started fighting against all these things when she turned 16. Okay, and during 16 years in her village, most of the girls used to get married, and Santosh parents were also thinking the same, and she was under great pressure. And we can see what happened with Santosh, whether she agreed with the marriage or not. A marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education. So, even though her family was a well-to-do family who can afford to make her child study in New Delhi, they haven't done it so far. So when they were discussing about the marriage, she told that the marriage is the last thing in her life. And she even threatened her parents, and she told that she will never get married if she is not getting proper education. And what she has done, she just left the home and got enrolled in a school in Delhi. Enrolled means she took a admission in a school in Delhi, and her parents were refusing to pay her money. They were not willing to pay the fee for her education, and she informed them that if you are not going to pay my school fees, I will learn by myself. I will go for the part-time work and I will pay it. And at last her parents agreed to pay for her education. Wishing always to study a bit more, and with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school examinations and went to Jaipur. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. Santosh remembers Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravalli Hills. So every time she wants to study a little more, whenever she is getting a chance to study, she is always willing to study. And her father also agreed with her urge for education. Urge means strong desire. At last, her father also understood her strong desire for education, and after passing the high school examination, she just went to Jaipur and she joined the college. And the name of her college is Maharani College, and she was staying in Kasturba Hostel. And there is a specialty of Kasturba Hostel. This Kasturba Hostel is just the opposite of the Aravalli Hills. Aravalli Hills are the mountain range in northwestern India that is starting in Delhi and ending in Gujarat and passing through Haryana and Rajasthan. And obviously, Santosh is in Jaipur and she is fortunate to see the Aravalli Hills. I used to watch villagers from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. One day I decided to check it out myself. I found nobody except a few mountaineers. I asked if I could join them. To my pleasant surprise, they answered in the affirmative and motivated me to take to climbing. So this is the normal routine in Kasturba hostel. Every time she used to see the villagers, that is, they are just climbing up the hills, and later on they are just vanished. Okay, and she doesn't know what is actually happening over there. So one fine day she decided that she will check it out what is over there. And when she reached there, she had seen a few mountaineers. She hasn't seen any villagers, and a few mountaineers were there, and she asked them the permission to let her also join with them. And to her pleasant surprise, what happened? They answered in the affirmative and motivated me to take to climbing. Answered in the affirmative means gave a positive reply, and they motivated her to continue climbing with them. Then there was no looking back for this determined young girl. She saved money and enrolled in the course at Uttarakashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. My college semester in Jaipur was to end in April, but it ended on the 19th of May, and I was supposed to be in Uttarashi on the 21st. So I did not go back home. Instead, I headed straight for the training. I had to write a letter of apology to my father, without whose permission I got myself enrolled at Uttarakashi. So this is a life-changing decision of Santosh. After climbing up the Aravalli hills, she was so determined to continue this expedition. So what she has done, she just saved her money and got an admission in Uttarakashi Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. That is an institute in Uttarakhand that is offering the courses of mountaineering. And she hasn't asked the permission of her parents. And actually in her previous college, Maharani College, her semester was going to end by April end. But unfortunately, it was extended up to 19th of May. And by 21st May, she has to join the new college in Uttarakhand. So what she has done, she hasn't gone to her home. Instead, straight away she went for the training in Uttarakashi Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. And later she had written a letter to her father, like an apology letter to her father for doing the action, that is getting enrolled in the college without asking his permission. Right now, Santosh has got an admission in the prestigious institution in India, that is one of the best mountaineering institute in India, and also the most prestigious mountaineering institute in Asia, without asking the permission of her parents. So later on, what happened? Thereafter, Santosh went on an expedition every year. Her climbing skills matured rapidly. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and the altitude. Equipped with an iron will, physical endurance, and an amazing mental toughness, she proved herself repeatedly. So here starts the actual expedition of Santosh. Expedition means a journey undertaken by a group of people with a particular purpose. Either it can be any journey or any war or anything like that. So from now she started her actual expedition. And her climbing skills were also developing day by day. And she is having a remarkable resistance to cold and altitude. She is not having any sickness due to all these circumstances. And she is a girl with an iron will and physical endurance. Physical endurance means the strength, and an amazing mental toughness. She is a very rigid lady. The culmination of her hard work and sincerity came in 1992, just 4 years after she had slyly asked the Aravalli mountaineers if she could join them. So the culmination means the top, the end of her hard work came into effect in 1992, and it was just the 4th year after she started her expedition. And at barely 20 years of age, Santosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. So when she turned 20 years, what happened in her life? She is the first woman in this world, youngest woman in this world to climb Mount Everest. If her climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength impressed her seniors, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the heart of fellow climbers. So, for the senior climber, she is always a lady, a young lady who is having extremely good climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength. But for her common friends, for her fellow members, she is a peculiar character who is very empathetic towards everyone. And these all qualities gave her a special place in the heart of her fellow climbers and the senior climbers. Now we can see the empathetic character of Santosh Yadav. During the 1992 Everest mission, Santosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Col. She was unfortunately unsuccessful in saving him. However, she managed to save another climber, Mohan Singh, who would have met with the same fate had she not shared her oxygen with him. So here we are having a special term called col, C-O-L. Col means the lowest point of a ridge between two peaks, providing a pass from one side of a mountain range to another. And there is a special col called South Col. Means a sharp-edged col between Mount Everest and Lhotse. Okay, and Lhotse is the fourth highest mountain in the world, and it is peculiarly known for the high winds and snow accumulation. Here we will be facing trouble in oxygen level. Okay, so during 1992 expedition, she helped a person. Actually, she helped tried to help two persons, but she was unsuccessful in saving the life of a fellow climber. But she managed the life of another climber called Mohan Singh by sharing her own oxygen with him. This is showing her empathetic character. Within 12 months, Santosh found herself a member of an Indo-Nepalese women's expedition that invited her to join them. So within 12 months means within 1 year she got another chance. Okay, and she was being called as a member of Indo-Nepalese women's expedition. She then scaled the Everest a second time. So within 12 months means in 1993 May, again she climbed up the mountains, and she set a record as the only woman to have scaled the Everest twice, and securing for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering. So now she set a record in her life. She is the first woman to climb up Mount Everest twice, and she also got a position in the world, and she also created a position for India in the world, and she created a historic record of mountaineering for India. In recognition of her achievements, the Indian government bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, the Padma Shri. So for this strong deed, with this great deed, she was awarded the prestigious Award of India, the fourth highest civilian award of India, that is the Padma Shri. Describing her feelings when she was literally on top of the world, Santosh has said, "I took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. Then I unfurled the Indian tricolor and held it aloft on the roof of the world. The feeling is indescribable. The Indian flag was flying on top of the world. It was truly a spiritual moment. I felt proud as an Indian." Also a fervent environmentalist, Santosh collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. So here, Santosh recollects her feeling when she was literally at the top of the world. And she took time to realize that she had achieved something big. And she hoisted the Indian flag atop Mount Everest on the highest point of the world. She cannot put the great feelings into words. She felt proud to be an Indian as she believes in preserving the environment. She did her bit by bringing down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. So this is all about Santosh Yadav, and I hope it is a motivation for all of us. And read the textbook thoroughly and feel free to clear your doubts. Thank you.